Hey, it's James Lynch back with another review video, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Osmo DJI Pocket 3 camera, this thing right here. That's right, this is a camera, and it is pocket size, and it is awesome, and we're going to talk about all the things that I enjoy about this camera in today's video. But before I do that, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. I'm trying to do more review videos on this channel, and your support means a lot. So what drew me to this? This has actually been out for a while. This camera came out in 2023. What was appealing about it was the size. I like the fact that I can fit this in my pocket. One of the things I don't like doing is having to carry camera equipment around all the time. If I just want to do sort of a vlogging style or interview style interview at an event and I don't have to haul a bunch of equipment around. One of the other things that I really enjoyed about this is it's very subtle when you film it. I don't know if it's because I'm a polite Canadian, but I always felt a little bit insecure filming with the camera in public. I like the fact that I can just film and it's not super obvious. That was a big appeal to me. And let's be honest, a lot of us do film on our phone, but it's not ideal to film on your phone. You also don't like the fact that if you need to use your phone and you want to film something, you don't have to worry about using the same device. I like the fact that I can have these separate and I can use them for different things. So that was another big appeal about it too. This can also film up to 4K video. You can change the frame rate as well from something like 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second, which is what you're seeing here in this video. Another big bonus about this is the fact that you can use it as a computer webcam. I'll talk more about that later, but that was another appeal of getting this device. The other thing is it's got a huge community. If you go look online, not only are there a lot of resources online, but there's a lot of videos on YouTube, tutorials. This is a huge community right now with the fact it's been out for a while. And if you ever have any questions like I've had in the past, you can go find them online because there is a lot of people using this camera. And last but not least, another big appeal to this camera was the fact that there were a lot of accessories for it that you could add on to. I've only got to try a few of them, but already I do enjoy the fact that this is very customizable as far as the camera goes. Now I'm going to show you what it's like filming outside. You see the camera quality is very good here. I'm filming at 1080p, 60 frames per second. And I'm going to show you quickly what it looks like with the microphone built into the camera. And then I'll show you the difference with the wireless mic. This is what it sounds like behind the camera as I'm about to chase after my cat. What's up, Fuji? How's it going? It actually sounds pretty decent, but I'm going to show you the difference between using wireless microphones and just the audio that's currently on here. And I'm outside right now. There is a bit of noise. Now here's me using a wireless microphone. You'll see the audio does sound better, but not a huge difference in my opinion. If we're coming over here, see what my cat's been up to. I'm going to keep chasing him here. Looks like he's hiding under the trailer. See if we can find him. That's the great thing about this camera is it can go right underneath here. Hey buddy, what you doing? So having that option of a microphone adapter that's super easy to plug in, that's a nice feature that's on here. So as you can see there, the audio quality is fairly good without the wireless mic. You add the wireless mic on, it doesn't matter. And the nice thing is you don't have to buy a DJI wireless mic. The one I use there is the Lark M2. It's a bit cheaper than the DJI version, but most of the wireless mics that are out there should work with this camera. So that's another bonus. You just plug it in the bottom and you're good to go with your wireless mic. Another plus of this camera is it's very easy to transfer files. The app that comes with this is great. I can literally just use my phone, grab the files off the DJI without having to add any wires or any connections, and I can actually download it straight via Bluetooth onto my phone. So if I wanted to upload something on social media, let's say I'm filming something with the DJI Pocket 3 and I want to put it to Instagram or X, I can do that straight from my phone by just transferring it over and uploading it off my phone. But if you don't want to upload anything directly off your phone and you don't want to use the app, it's got an SD card reader right in there, and you can easily use an SD card reader on your laptop or computer and transfer the files that way. Let's talk about some of the cool accessories that you can get for this, and it's pretty much endless, but one of the ones that I got was this battery pack from Newer along with a mini tripod. So this is great if I'm out and about and I don't have anyone to film with me and I want to set my camera down and film something that I'm doing. And this Newer battery is a little bit cheaper than the DJI one that you can buy out there, and that's something I would keep in mind, is that if you're looking for accessories for this, don't necessarily buy the DJI one because you're paying a bit more for the name, but there's a lot of good alternatives from companies like Newer where you can get cheaper accessories like battery packs, like tripods, something to keep in mind when you're purchasing one of these. Another thing that I really like is this Newer adapter that I've got that you can plug in there. Again, this is a lot cheaper than the one you will buy off the DJI website, and this will allow me to attach a tripod. I got one here from Ulanzi that is great, so I can turn this into a webcam or a table cam for my laptop, and I'm going to show you right now how I hook this up to my computer. It's USB USB-C. And when you plug it in, it gives you the option whether you want to transfer files or you want to turn this into a webcam. So I'm going to turn it into a webcam, and you'll see there using a program like StreamYard, or you could use Streamlabs or OBS. You can actually make this act as a webcam. So one of the big bonuses that I like about this device is I don't need to bring a separate webcam. I can use this if I'm on the road and I want to vlog, or if I want to stream. I now have a camera that looks very good as a webcam that I can use going forward. So again, that's another bonus of using this for the road. Now, I've talked about all the good things about this camera, but one of the negatives that I could see people turning away from buying this is the price. Now, if you look here on Amazon right now, you can get this for about $600. This is about the cheapest I've seen right now is on Amazon, as opposed to going to the actual website. I also know if you're in the US, they've had some trouble shipping it to the US. So they've actually made another camera that is almost the exact same, but it's under a different brand name. You can Google that for yourself. There's a whole controversy there. But overall, you're going to probably be paying around $600, whether that's American or Canadian. That can be a little bit steep for a camera like this, but I can honestly tell you, this is worth every penny. This is the camera I use now when I'm on the road, when I want to vlog. It's so easy to use. This is also the camera I use at home when it comes to doing my review videos and wanting to film things when I'm not in front of my normal camera here at my desk. If I want to go out and about in my house, if I'm going to do review videos, this has become my go-to camera now. So that in itself is worth the money, because I'm making so much content now with this camera. Because let's be honest, it's a lot easier to film on this thing than it is to use my phone. It is to use my Sony ZV-E10. Like, the Sony ZV-E10 is a great camera and it's good, but it's a little bit bigger. This is great if I just want to film something quickly and I don't want to have to get all my accessories out. This thing is much easier to use, I think, than some of the DSLR cameras that are out there right now. So there you go. That's everything you need to know about the Osmo DJI Pocket 3. It's great. I honestly recommend it, especially if you're a creator out there. I think this is absolutely something you need to have, especially if you're going on the road. It's just great to film with this. And like I said, I like the fact that it's very subtle and it's not something that's super obvious when you're filming. A lot of creators do enjoy this. And I'm sure some of you want a more in-depth breakdown. There are so many resources out there on all the little tips and tricks using this camera, but I just wanted to focus today on sort of a general overview of the camera and why I enjoy using it. And this is, again, something that I'm very glad is part of my collection now when it comes to filming content. So if you're someone that has not bought one of these before and you're on the fence and you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. Like I said, I don't really have any negatives with this camera. And if you do own this already, if you've got any tips and tricks you want to let anyone know in the comments, that would be appreciated too. I know, like I said, there's a big community with the Pocket 3 camera users, so it would be great if you could chime in if you have any recommendations or things you want to add. My name is James Lynch. I really appreciate you watching this. One more time, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.